Super Bowl 57.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And we'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for kick, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. His throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said thank you very much for... Getting us to Rockford. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
This throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
Number
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 the 4th quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that 4th quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. This is Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it in the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. But he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL with Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength. He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line here.
Second and goal.
Going with White here, toss left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
To kick off for San Francisco.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, the throw for Cole Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, They should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's
the Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll find his deep for Ayuk.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he puts it through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The dangerous Hill now to return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
To kick off for San Francisco.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Travis Kelce, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I don't
don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the outside, a catch by Wayne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James White, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that ezy here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Clyde Edwards.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The try. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Hill. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap. and that's a good start right there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw here.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll stick with the passing game. Down here, still a couple yards.
Got to give credit where it's due.
Here we go on 4th down. A 3-yard touchdown run. Down to 14. That time a 9-play drive.
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Should he come out of the end zone, is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. And they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Complete to James White. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredded.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
their own 25-yard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Partner, I think a little bit of surprise was registered around the league when Clyde Edwards-Helaire went in the first round to Kansas City. Not because people didn't think he was a good player, but many other running backs were ranked ahead of him. But he absolutely fits what they do in Kansas City. Compact, takes care of the football, can catch it out of the backfield, and pass protects as well. He could be a star in their system.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Clyde Edwards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The score, Chiefs 52, 49ers.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out off the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
10 at the 44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the
3 yards.
brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes pass. Complete.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And a kickoff for Kansas City.
Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll have a 1st down past the 40. Open man is Samuel, complete.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Deebo Samuel.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Deebo Samuel.
On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and... Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Complete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
To the ground and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
And to give this time to the tailback. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
49ers 38.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it